This Diwali weekend, we decided to drive down to one of the more resilient property markets in the country, Pune. Pune, the 8th largest city in the country, has recently seen a huge run-up in prices, rising almost 35% since 2011, with the average price in the city rising from 3,800 rupees to 5,100 rupees a square foot. Prices have now stabilized at these levels. While Pune is performing better than other cities like Mumbai and the National Capital Region, it would be incorrect to say it's totally isolated from the overall realty slowdown. Sales have started slowing down, registering a 19% dip at the start of 2013 according to License for Us. But sales in a much larger property market, Bangalore, registered a sharper decline of 23%. What's worked well for Pune this Diwali is that it's still far more affordable than other cities. This is one of the big reasons this property market is not in the grips of a massive slowdown, the kind we're seeing in Mumbai and the National Capital Region.
The overall inventory overhang isn't in any way or form alarming as far as the Pune market is concerned. And this in spite of a large quantum of supply that's been brought out by developers over the last 6 to 9 months. So in spite of that, I think, home buyers continue to need to buy homes. The Pune market continues to be much more affordable than many parts of the country.
Pune's economic drivers, a growing IT hub, a big manufacturing base for the auto industry, augurs well for the city's real estate market. The growth corridors are flanked on the eastern and western side of the metropolitan city.
Traditionally, Pune geography is divided as like Eastern Corridor and Western Corridor. Western Corridor growth factors were more towards the Hinjewadi IT Park, the industrial belt of Chakan, Talegaon, the entire zone. So the areas in and around Hinjewadi, which are like Wakad, the upcoming areas like Thatavade, Baner, Balewadi. In last 2 years, we have seen a lot of growth and activities on the Pavut Road area, which is the new area which is developing like Bugao and Bhukum. So all these on the western side of Pune, plus other areas of Western Corridor are Rahatni, Pimpri, Nilak, Pimpri, Saudagar. So the entire western zone has a good growth potential considering the job opportunities which are getting evolved day by day in these areas.
If one is to look at sub-markets that personally we think are very, very good areas to be in, I think on the eastern side is Kharadi. We have a number of projects there, but we continue to believe that this will be very rapidly, this will turn into amongst the best suburbs in and around the city. Kharadi. On the eastern side, we think Baner is a really good location. There's already been a bit of a run up in prices in Baner. We also have a new project which we've just launched in Bavdhan. Clearly, that is an area which we do believe will see some traction in terms of price movement. And the reason for that is over the last couple of years, Bavdhan has not seen any kind of breakout pricing. So if one is to look at price trends of other sub-markets in that western corridor, you'll find that Bavdhan has kind of been a little bit behind. So according to us, we feel that is ready really to do a catch-up of sorts.
CII and Jones Lang LaSalle in a recent joint study concluded Viman Nagar to Nagar Road in eastern Pune is in the top 6 investment destinations in the country. This micro-market is being seen as serving as an alternate location to the prime IT destinations like Magarpatta and Hadaspar. Few Grade A properties such as Eon Free Zone, Panchsheel Tech Park, Commerce Zone and the under construction Marvel Edge have already made a mark. Commercial office space development has witnessed interest from developers like Gera Corp, DLF, Panchsheel, Kumar Builders, Marvel Realtors, etc. Holding nearly 18.5% or 6.5 million square feet of the city's Grade A office space, key tenants include EDS, IBM, Tech Mahindra, Barclays and HCL.
On the eastern side of Pune, which is fueled by the IT park within the city like Eon Free Zone or the various earlier IT parks, the CBD of Pune, which is Bund Garden, Korega Park, Kalyan Nagar, and the industrial belt of Ranjangaon. The growth corridors of those sides are Kharadi, Wagholi. Towards the south side is NIBM and Undri. So all these areas are offering products within the range of 5 to 6,000 and even at 4,500 in certain areas. So it's a good options in terms of entering as for the end use as well as for the investment point of view.
We asked Jones Lang LaSalle about an update on launches in Pune this festive season. CREDAI had recently told prime property developers across the country had been holding back and launch activity was down 90% this festive season on account of poor consumer sentiment.
A lot of launches are, even a lot of soft launches, pre-launches are happening for last couple of months, and we are seeing good response across various projects in various segments. So, for example, Panchsheel has done a soft launch for their project in Kharadi at Panchsheel Towers. They received a good response. Premium and ABL and Flow Reality have launched a project in Kalyanagar that has received a good response. Across segments of Gokhale Construction, well-known city-centric name, has launched 9 projects on 9 days. That has received a good response. A lot of soft launches from different developers are coming.
Gera Developments, that's been in the business for 42 years in Pune, says the city's total unsold stock of 51,725 units is approximately 6.5 months of inventory, and adds this is a comfortable situation from an overhang perspective. An analysis reveals the maximum number of unsold apartments are in the size of 751 square feet to 1,000 square feet an apartment. Normally, you would imagine that this would be the first segment to be lapped up, but the high unsold inventory is on account of a large supply. Jones Lang LaSalle says you can get 1 BHKs and 2 BHKs at 2,500 rupees to 3,000 rupees a square foot, or for 15 to 25 lakh rupees an apartment.
See, the areas where these kind of projects are coming up are towards where a lot of industrial growth corridors, or basically industrial development of the city. I mean, Pune has traditionally been an industrial corridor. So areas like Ranjangaon, close to that area, you have areas like Shirwal, which is on Satara Road, which is Pune-Bangalore highway. We've seen projects towards Talegaon side. We have seen projects of this scale on the new growth corridor of Bugao. All these areas, a lot of projects in this affordable housing are coming up in the city.
And unlike other metros, Pune's luxury market continues to do well, with sales of 1 crore rupee plus homes registering a healthy run rate. Donald Trump deciding to make his India foray with Panchsheel in Pune is also a testimony of the city's luxury market. International property consultant CBRE says the maximum traction for homes in Pune is for those costing 75 lakh rupees to 1.25 crore rupees.
In the luxury segment, there was about 6,500 apartments in June 2012, and that's become nearly 12,800 apartments in June 2013. So it's a near doubling of the supply in that above 1 crore segment. But while the sellout ratio was 78% in June 2012, it's at 72% in June 2013. So it's still, in spite of a virtual doubling of the supply in the above 1 crore segment, we've seen that the offtake has nearly kept pace, which I think it's a good sign.
And there's another luxury project to hit the market this festive season. That's Gera Developments Isle Royale at Bavdan. These are villas as well as apartments.
We have some low-rise units there, which are a few individual villas, some twin villas and some semi-detached. Areas are between 3,500 to 5,500. The price point here is higher, but that's because you're getting a villa kind of format with much higher interiors, features and finishes. We have about 35 low-rise units. We also have about 24 apartments over 12 floors. These are about 3,100 square feet. Again, priced at about 6,500 a square foot. So the apartments go from about 2.2 crores upward, and I think the larger units work out to about little under 4 crores. These are homes with the villas have either plunge pools, or some of them actually have the swimming pool here is about 8,500 square feet. It's little under a quarter of an acre. So from your own house, you can actually get into the swimming pool from your backyard. So it's really catering to the luxury customer.
And CBRE brought attention to these recent launches. Time now for us to take all your queries on Property Doctor. This week, Realty Portal commonfloor.com answers all our viewer queries.